What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trick 10s. Today we are out on the Elizabeth River. I'm water testing this well-built 1552. We just did a complete remodel job on this boat. Got the full Trick 10s package. The thing looks really sick. It's a dope project. It took us a little bit of time. We had a lot of stuff that went into this rig, but it turned out really cool. Now, this turf that's in here, this is the brown camo hydro turf. I do sell turf. You guys check that out on trick10s.net. And we painted this boat is a chestnut brown. It matches pretty decently. We got the green LED strip rails in here from Custom LED Inc. They're legit. Go hit up Rob. I'll put his number on the screen. Call him. Tell him I sent you. He's a good dude, and there's no better lights on the market, period. Up on the front of this boat, we are running a Minn Kota Ultrex. This is a 24-volt system setup. It's got 4 ionic lithium batteries inside of this front bench. He's running a 93 SV with the 34 transducer for the live scope, and the Panoptix box is up inside of this front hatch also. Now, this is a good size hatch, and up inside of here, we've got two 50 amp hour lithium ionic batteries on this side, and on the opposite side we're running two 65 amps. Now the two 50s are just for the trolling motor, the 65 is for all the other electronics in the boat, and then the last 65 is basically just for the Panoptix black box. It's got lots of room up inside of here still. We're also running his battery tender and black box in here, and he still has some storage in here. This hatch is on a gas piston. Right behind that one we've got another big hatch. This one is just basically wide open for storage. I put both of these on gas pistons. It's got lots of room inside of here. You can put lots of tackle up in this area right here. Next to that is the heart and soul of the entire build. That is our switch panel. This has all the fuses and switches into it. This pan in here is removable. You take these 4 screws out on the side, and then you can pop this thing out and get to the pumps underneath it here for the live well, which is right next to it. It also gives you the ability to hook up different wires if you need to get in there and run some extra wires. This live well that's in the boat was the original live well that was in here. I wasn't thrilled about building it out this way because it has like this extra kick out on the side, but if we brought this deck all the way back to match up with this length, that would only leave you about 14 inches in here, and that's just not enough leg space. This is how he wanted to do it, and actually turned out really sick. I'm pumped about this. And this live well that's in here, it's a decent size. It's probably about 18 gallons, and I did plumb this out. It's got the flow right valve in here. It's got the water in, water out, recirculate pump. And we also have an overflow on the side. Now, the way I did this turf in here was really cool because we rolled these sheets up and over the top, 45 these edges, and there's very minimal seams in here. Every single corner on this drop down floor area has a rolled piece of turf over it. There's no exposed seams on here. They don't recommend that you roll this turf over sharp edges like this. We do it all the time, and I think it looks a whole lot better that way. That gets us into the floor and the cockpit area of this boat. Now, we've got a big side panel over here, and this is basically just to finish this off and give him a spot for his graph. He's running a Garmin 73 SV on the side. This is hooked up to the transducer off the back of the transom, and it also has a cup holder in here. You got to have cup holders in the boat. We've got one on port and starboard, and it really just finishes it off perfectly. And you still have lots of floor space in here where you can stretch out your legs. You can have a cooler, tackle boxes, stuff of that nature. Let's check out this back deck. This back deck is a lot bigger than majority of the builds that we do, just because it was set up with like 2 side benches, and the center of this was open, so you could sit here with your legs facing the middle and drive from the side. He didn't want to have it set up like that. He wanted to have more of a back deck. This is a tournament Jonboat, and he's been running a front and back seat angler. So making this deck bigger, it's a bit of a stretch to get to this outboard. He's probably going to have to put one of those tiller handle extensions on it, but it is really nice having this gigantic back deck back here. Now, the way that we laid this out, with the original 2 side benches, we put 2 hatches in here, and these are humongous hatches. There's lots of storage inside of here. All these hatches have the drain tubes in them, and they also have LED white lights inside of them. And then in the middle, we basically box this in, and we put 2 more hatches in here. This one is just for tackle storage. We're about to take this thing out and run it. And then he's got the one in the back, which basically just housing his gas tank and another battery to start the electric start on this outboard. We've also got a bilge pump down in there. Let's talk about this motor. This is a 9.9 Suzuki 20 horsepower ECU upgrade. It's paired on a Vance jack plate. It's a manual jack plate, but once we get this thing set in the sweet spot, it should be money. I'm getting ready to take this thing out in the water and run it because I want to see what it can do. Let's get right into it. right, guys, so we ran the thing for a few minutes, and this motor is definitely not upgraded. The ECU is probably the stock 9 one. I swear I thought he told me he had the 20 in here. Maybe he said he's going to put the 20 in here, but the thing was slow. And you can tell just by the sound of it, it's like detuned. It's only getting like half the full RPMs that the motor has capabilities of hitting. So we only went about 11 miles an hour. Now it should be running easily 20 to 28 miles an hour, this size boat with that outboard. A lot of the other boat builds that I've done that are similar to this are running closer to that 30-mile-an-hour mark. Regardless, guys, it's a sick build. I hope you guys like this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like, subscribe button, leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get back to work.